My name is Neeraj Chitalia and welcome to my channel where I talk about stock markets for the new trader and I help investors understand the market movements and take wiser trading decisions.
So the video that I'm making over here is to give an outlook on the Nifty and my views on the Indian stock market and the kind of trends which are being observed from the various data that I have been seeing. So if you look at the Nifty, which closed at 11,930 on 23rd of October, we also saw the same kind of closing on 12th of October, where it showed 11,930, and one correction day on 15th of October, which was like 350 point correction. Other than that, there has been no uptrend or a downtrend in the Nifty. So we are very much there at the same level which it has been holding for quite some time now. It gives a feeling to the common man that the market is very bullish, the sentiment is very bullish, and every dip is getting bought into, and there is nothing to worry about. However, I have certain concerns and I'm worried about a few things and certain data which is not at all comforting to me. So the very first data that I look at is the FII and DII trading activity. Now these are the big people who are the movers and shakers of the market, and these are the people who buy in huge quantities and sell in huge quantities. They are not like the normal people, everyday people that we see around. FIIs are the net buyers, as you can see in the data, which are in tune of 13,000 crores versus DII are standing in the net seller position, like they are in the net sell position, which is in the tune of 15,000 crore, which is not at all comforting to me, which tells me that they are very bearish on the Indian market and their outlook is very negative. The second data that I would like to point at is the Nifty PE ratio, which has always been in the range of say 21 to 27 in the past 5 years. I'm talking about the pre-COVID era. But after the COVID, Nifty crashed and the PE came down to the 15 level. But again, it has come back to the level of 34, which tells me that the market is in the overbought condition. Every share that we see in the Nifty pack is overpriced at the moment. Looking at the PE numbers. Now, looking at the rising number of COVID cases across the world, we saw that last week there was a sudden spike in the European region in the COVID cases, and again there is a spike in the USA, which is not at all a comforting number that we see. Uh, Thankfully, in India, the coronavirus has been in control, and we are seeing a downtrend, which is a good thing. We are blessed, and it is very, very fortunate, which is good. However, looking at the overall numbers, even if the vaccine were to be coming out in the month of October 2020, I feel is that it would take another 12 to 15 months to have everybody in the world get vaccinated, which I don't think is a very comforting scenario. Looking at the economic condition and the kind of outlook which we are getting on the GDP, the IMF has now estimated that the world economy will contract by 4.4% this year, which is not a good sign, which tells me that the markets are getting bullish. Everyone thinks that we are in a good shape. Things are going to get better once the economy opens up. But I don't really think so that the data that we are seeing over here is really talking that. Uh, Also, we are very near to the elections in the US, which will happen on the 3rd of November. And looking at the kind of standing which Joe Biden and Trump have at the moment, uh, Joe Biden is slightly leading. He is slightly ahead of Donald Trump. And in the first week of November, the election happens on time and the results come out on time. And let's just say Mr. Donald Trump does not win by, let's just say, a landslide victory. Uh, knowing the kind of tweets that he has put out and knowing the kind of messages that he has given out through various media, one thing is very clear, that he is not going to give a safe handover of power to Joe Biden, and this can result into lot of untoward situations in US and the US market and the world markets, which I feel is quite possible if Joe Biden does not win with a landslide victory. That is what I feel. And this can of course lead to increase in volatility in the US markets, and fall in the S&P index and the Dow Jones index can cause a fall in our Indian markets and the Indian Nifty. One interesting thing which I feel is that our index is just 6% away from a situation which can cause a panic sell off. It is just like a 6% buffer between a problem situation and a bullish situation, which I have observed in our Nifty charts. So let's just say on the upper side, it looks bullish about 12,050. If it crosses 12,050, then it can cross 12,150 also and touch 12,250. However, on the downside, if there are certain levels which are breached, which are 11,775 level, 11,660 level, if all these levels are breached, then the final support level will be 11,505, and once that is breached, the Indian market will get into a panic sell situation, and it might trigger more sell-offs in the market, and panic sell rather, which can cause a situation where the common man would get trapped if he has bought shares at higher levels like 11,800 levels, and would get into a panic situation and will have to bear a loss. So looking at the Indian market, which has been holding 11,930 for quite some time now, and looking at the general sentiment on the street, which is very bullish, and looking at every second person coming on the business channels showing some story of some share rising 5% and 15% overnight and showing a very rosy picture in the future, and every second person on the channels, which are various business channels, saying that okay, the market to touch 12,400 and 12,800 levels, I feel I have every reason to be cautious. All analysis on my charts show that there is trouble coming ahead. It is just a matter of time, and there is a logic to it why I am saying so. The Indian market, as in the Nifty, is an index which is to some extent a manipulated index. It is manipulated in one way to show a very positive pictures. Only those companies are added in the index which are doing really good or which have a potential to do good in the future, which are the companies which have all the strength to weather every storm. Those are the companies which are the Nifty components. However, the entire set of companies which are listed on the national stock exchange, they are not 100% weatherproof. Looking at the levels of close to 12,000, and looking at the comments on the news channels, the common man on the street feels that wow, everything is great, and market is bullish, and would get a hope and a FOMO is a fear of missing out, and he would want to come ahead and invest more, which is his hard earned money. Now, for an investor who also does some bit of analysis, will definitely become cautious at this level, because these are all-time high levels at 12,000, and the DII data is not really in sync with how the FI data is showing. So somewhere there is a mismatch. So definitely a trader would just do an intraday trading and exit positions, and this is how market participants have been trading so far. if I have to look at simple analysis, 12,000 has been the level which has not been breached, as in it tried for 3 times in the month of October but could not cross the level of 12,000, which is in a technical term a triple top formation. And once the triple top formation happens, there is all the more chance for the market to take a reversal and go towards a downward trajectory, which I feel may happen, which is possible. Now, if I say that the Nifty is a manipulated index and there are operators who are operating the Nifty, imagine there is a sell off happening of the FIIs who are having a huge cash position. They just sell off at any moment. Of course, currently they cannot sell in futures, FNO, but they can sell in cash, which they are currently having such a high cash position. uh, Here the common investor would get trapped, the common man would get trapped who has bought shares at such higher levels. So the best thing that can be done at the moment is wait and watch, stay in cash, do not deploy fresh money, as the markets look overbought at these levels, which are close to 12,000 levels. The best suggestion that I could give to the common man listening to my video is wait for some correction, wait for some sanity to come inside the market, wait for some realistic levels to come in the market, and then you can deploy your hard earned money into the Indian stock market.